Sick aside pick. Man, them are going line.
Oh, man, them are hooking it channels.
Bro, it's nuts.
First copy.
No.
So blessed. So blessed around these pros.
He never cared about end products ever.
What?
So if you
Lex,
ask a
you're
player, him and his
man,
raw
don't wanna lie
say,
on my
him
name,
and his
bro.
raw.
Because you didn't take down the tweet, it stopped you from playing.
So that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of man, for instance, like 11 aside, first pick, 6 aside, go away.
Now I've realised.
You agree with them, yeah?
Now I've realised what he's done. I've clocked it. There's a Chelsea, Pogba, Bruno, Ronaldo. You're dumb.
No way. I didn't know, bro.
No, but that's
No.
Obviously, welcome back to Playmakers. This is episode 26. We're here today with two guests, special guests to be fair. But before we introduce them, we want you to like, subscribe, and comment, please and thank you. To the left, we have
Zaha Jones. Pleasure to be here, man.
to the right, we have,
Menace, I'm in the building.
and to my far right,
Lex Beeden.
perfect.
Oh, you're Lexus Beeden.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough, still.
So Lex, how did you find Ballers League, brother?
Personally,
Yeah.
it was a good experience. Obviously, exposure, good atmosphere and stuff. I think it's overhyped
Yeah.
in terms of the standard. Yeah, I think a lot of people obviously overhype it, but it's a good experience, man. It's good to be there. It's good to play there. Obviously, unfortunately, we lost, but you know,
What team did you play for, sorry?
Santan.
Okay.
Yeah, so we played on Monday, innit?
Was you playing the same game? No, you won your game.
You
Yeah.
played last
4-1.
week, I think. What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
No, you right like that.
Oh, no, because he knew that I didn't play.
I swear to God, I'm not doing nothing here. I'm just double checking what's
He's
going
horrid. He's actually a menace.
No,
So-
jokes aside though. No, it was actually all right. I just think that personally, that in terms of the standard and stuff, it was probably a bit overhyped.
Yeah.
But it's a good experience, innit? It's mad hot in there though,
on. Sauna.
bro.
Brother, the heat.
Bro,
Crazy.
Bro, I'm there watching. I can't breathe. So imagine you lot on the pitch.
Bro, I couldn't breathe when I was there. I'd be
yeah,
so.
it's dark. It's dark still. Right, to be fair.
What do you think of Ballers League? You're here laughing.
Bro, I see guys get the ball, knock it line.
Bro, I'm serious. Bro, I didn't even get to speak about this stuff. Bro,
Sick aside pick. Man, them are going line.
oh, man, them are hooking it channels.
Bro, it's nuts.
First copy. Crazy work,
Gotta
bro.
stretch the pitch, innit?
Nah, bro. Not 5-a-side. You know better.
But if it works for him, is that a problem though?
I was gonna say,
I'll be real.
No, if it works for me, it works for me, but at times it's not gonna work. You go and change it up.
But I'm talking about what I'm seeing, man. They're lining man up to knock it line and go off the
No,
pitch.
okay, off the pitch is because what man's got to remember is, depending on what the scenario is, man could be playing for a corner. You get 3 corners, you get a pen. Like I think it depends, innit? When I was naturally watching it and I said non-league winger, that was muscle memory. I know and I've seen that embedded in someone. You know, when you just see a man, I'm going line. That's do you know what I mean? Whereas when you look at the rules and scenarios and certain attacks,
It's actually good for it.
you might be able to goal line, and if a man wants to block it and you get a corner, bro, you're 1 away from a pen and stuff like that. So
No, obviously you got to do what works, innit? But it's just that some men are just doing it. And it's just
Not
see why
working.
they work on a Saturday for them either.
Obviously, they're calling. He said they work for them on Saturday either. How was it defended against the Messi of Ballers League?
What?
The Messi of Ballers League. That's what they're calling him. The one who
Let's
scored
watch the
4 goals
penalty.
against you.
Brian Lee,
Yeah, Brian Lee. That's his name. Yeah, he scored.
who
4.
calls him Messi?
That's what they were calling him. The commentator was calling him.
You can't, come on, man. You know better. I'm not saying they weren't calling him that,
But
but
I'm just repeating what they call him. They said he's the Messi of Ballers League.
he scored 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
In that game, 2 of them were pens. Like, you know, the 1v1 pens.
Yeah.
One was a game changer, and then one was obviously a normal in-play goal.
Hey, the 1v1 thing's unfair though, man.
You say that,
Yeah.
not everyone can handle it, bro.
With the end-to-end one.
No, the
1v1 pen, the MLS now.
penalty.
The old school penalty. When you're dribbling towards the
yeah.
keeper.
But as a player,
That's the American style, isn't it?
But if you look at the percentage, it's probably like 80%.
When I see Troy Deeney going there, just smashing into everybody, bro.
What the results?
If you didn't look at me, I wouldn't have thought twice. Bro, you're on high alert still.
High, bro. High.
Hey, on a real though,
Yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks he's been brought in and get paid extra to behave the way he behaved on Monday? I don't think he's come with the intention of actually playing ball.
Or you thought it was like a...
It's an inside job. That's the way I see it, bro. I believe.
What ratings up?
I believe Bolasie got on the phone and said, Deeney, get yourself involved and behave like Troy Deeney. Just to amp it up, because they're gassing up all his fouls and that, and it's like, that's not nothing to be gassing up. You're hurting people.
I think it could be 50-50. You could have said, oh, bandits.
I reckon that they knew what they were getting when they told him to go there.
What do you mean they knew they was gonna get Bolasie?
Yeah, they knew what they were going to get out of Troy Deeney for Troy Deeney going there. Is this your first year playing for Guyana?
Yeah.
How did you find it and how did that come about?
Yeah.
It wasn't even for me, even when I was at Bar, when I had that mad season. I just told them, nah, I'm not ready, not now. I meant to go England 21s, but it was between me and Jed.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Go on.
what happened now?
Hey, can't tell the next man I'm not ready, not now, bro. That's mental.
Do you know what's crazy?
The voice as
I'm
well.
trying to just be cool now. So I'm not gonna lie, but
Nah. Because if that was me, you would have been, yo. Nah, go on.
When I was at Bar, early on, like my breakthrough year, they wanted me to play for them and that. And I was like, oh, not right now.
Sorry.
Not right now. Just focusing on let's get more games in and stuff. England 21s asked, like they contacted me. Then I was meant to go one time. Got injured. But I got injured, but I wasn't injured, if that makes sense. I just didn't play the last game. But at the time, there was either between me or Jed Spence to go. But I was a year older than him.
So they said.
Well, Jed. Then, just chill, they kept asking me that every year. I was like, nah. And this year I was like, you know what? That England chance is done now.
Yeah.
So, let me just go play for Guyana.
Have you seen that Eddie Nketiah now
Ghana.
saying that he'll play for Ghana?
Yeah, his time's
Yeah.
up, man.
He said he'll play for Ghana now.
My time is now.
Do you feel like the national country should actually give them a chance to play for them after like snubbing them for so many years?
Depends who you have,
You reckon?
players-wise.
No,
wait, I don't get it. So for instance,
Yeah, that's what I was
England giving Eddie Nketiah a chance.
No, so like Eddie Nketiah has played for. He wanted to play for England, yeah.
Yeah.
He played 21s
played,
and that,
Played
innit?
for England. He's England's 21 all-time goal
Yeah,
top goal
something
scorer,
like that.
yeah. And then obviously he wanted to play for England first team. Ghana have said to him multiple times that he can play for them, but he decided to not do it, to try and like stick it out and play for England. But now it's been like 4 years. It's been 4 years, and now he's decided he wants to play for Ghana.
So you saying Ghana should shift?
Yeah,
Someone
they should
said
say
Ghana.
like, do you feel like the national team should be like, nah, like we don't want you no more kind of thing, or do you think it's like
They may not have a choice, you know.
You reckon?
Depending on,
That's what I said. Depends who they have.
depending on the,
options,
yeah.
bro.
I could
I was gonna
imagine
say because the quality.
he's probably said England because he's gone from 21s. He's probably, I wouldn't say in line, but he's one of the players that would probably go in line.
Mm-hmm. And with Southgate being the manager as well, it probably would have.
Yeah, that as well.
he
But
would've
then
been
you
his
just
manager.
got, bro. That's what I'm saying. People just out of nowhere. Like at 1 minute, no disrespect, but Callum Wilson was there. That's no disrespect to Callum Wilson, but
Yeah.
based on form, you just don't know who's gonna.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And he probably just looked at it and thought, yo, like Watkins,
And he thought, yeah,
Kane
this
ain't
is
giving the
silly.
armband anytime soon. Like he probably just thought, yo,
This is
what's the
time.
next step?
Where do we go from
Where
here?
do we go from here? I think after that first call, if you're gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna try with England and it don't work out, you're better off not phoning.
That's
me
what
again.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But then again, like I said, if you went for England, if you're a pro and you went for England, China phoned you, and you said, nah, I'm gonna try the England thing, and England don't work, and you phone China again, it's most likely that China's gonna pick up the call the second time,
yeah, they are.
depending on the. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
depending on the
yeah,
country.
Nah, I definitely
Realistically,
agree.
but I
Definitely
think
agree
once
with
you phone and man say no, you're done to me.
No, definitely.
I'm
the same
gonna
thing
find a
as
gem.
England, though.
I'm gonna find something. I'm
It's
gonna
the
find
same
a
thing with
gem.
non-league and that, even in
wow.
like, the highest level, like, bro, you know how it goes. If a manager's on you, he's on you. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's true.
So
as
it's
well.
like, if you become available, you're available.
Mm-hmm.
If it still works, it still works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's the same thing.
Do you think
No
it's
matter
similar
what
like
the level
that?
is. Yeah.
I don't
Naturally.
think so for National League. For
I
think
100%
national
because-
national.
I
For
think it's more
instance-
pride with national. I think
Yeah.
non-league it just chops
Nah.
and changes.
Because even from the highest level, it's the same thing. It's just that at the higher levels, there's more of a pool of players to pick from with more quality. So it's not as much as, oh, we have to hold out for this one player. Whereas with international, for instance, a country like Ghana, there may not be as many quality players coming in compared to Eddie.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now that he's available, why not?
It makes sense.
After he tried to shift you lot for England.
But then there also has to be understanding
that
because
England
in terms of nationalities, England is probably one of the best nationalities to play for.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
in terms
probably.
of exposure, in terms of everything. So you kind of just have to understand that. It's the same thing, like I said, if you're in the Prem, comparing it to a European club, bro, balance the scale.
It makes sense still, 100%.
It's a bit of both, innit? Like the manager understanding and the player understanding, innit? You see, like, when the league, like in leagues, when it's like over 38 games or like over 40 games, and then like the league is won by like a 2-point goal difference, like you won by a goal difference.
That's heartbreaking.
Do you not feel like it's harsh?
That's
Do
heartbreaking.
you feel like it's fair?
It's life, man.
No, but bro, there's some times where it's like 1 goal or like 2 goals. Like, don't you feel like you could do like when they play against each other?
We're head to head. You set me up. Oh my god!
Like, let's say they're on the same point, same goal difference. What? Okay, let's say
What
same
are the
goal,
odds?
same goal difference.
You play
They should just play against each other in
Yeah.
one game at the end of the season. Because think about how many games they squeeze in throughout the season. So if there's 2 teams that's first and second, they should just play one game. Whoever wins that game is the winner.
But then that could be unfair as well.
How?
Injuries.
Because the whole season,
No,
you're
but
determining on a one-off game.
if they had the same goal difference and the same points,
Oh, okay,
then what?
yes,
what
yes,
would
yes.
we do? That's why
How
I'm
does
saying
it
I
normally
want
work?
do
Is
you
it the
normally
name? Is it the name of the team?
I think it's alphabetical order. Now that is more unfair than it is to play against
You
each other
got
once.
to get another goal, man. Or you got to concede. Something's
See,
got to work, man.
It's systematic.
What are
isn't
the
it? 'Cause
odds?
it's very rare
What are
that's
the
gonna be
odds
the
of that?
case.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
Bro, there's bare teams in the league that have the same goal difference. So if you actually look at it, it wouldn't be hard for 2 teams at the top. There's been so many times, even this season, where like, okay, I think Horsham won the league, but they won it by one. It was 1 goal difference.
That's
just
not the
one.
same amount of goals.
No, but I'm saying it's just one. Like it's very easy for it to not happen.
You got to get that one, boy.
But it's easy to say that.
Obviously,
But I'm
yes.
saying, I just feel like the whole game is based on stats in life. I just feel like there could be another thing to do to make it more interesting.
Got to blame Ronaldo, man.
Like think about how much both the teams could benefit like financially from a one-off game. Everyone's there. You play your strongest team. If you lose the league. If you win the league.
What if at that game or that game that you want to happen,
Yeah.
man are injured, bro? You got 2. Look at Arsenal, for instance. Gabriel and Cauliflower and them man are injured right now.
That's a cauliflower.
What if Liverpool was to play 38 games and you're in the situation as Arsenal's in right now? Are you gonna have that last game with man out of your team?
I feel like you don't. If you don't, I feel like that's as a player, me personally.
Yeah.
If I was in a situation where it's like, like goal difference is the same and we played the same amount of games, I don't feel like there's any other solution other than playing against each other one time.
You're talking about having this last game.
Yeah.
Everything has to be aligned for them to have the last game because, like I said, City, if they don't have Rodri, they're not having that game.
No, but it's not. I feel like what you're thinking is like it's like, oh, the players decide. No, like I feel like it should be common sense that if you're on the same points, you have the same goal difference, you play one game, whoever wins the league.
Okay.
If you have injuries, that's unfortunate. But it's much more fair than saying, oh, your team starts with L, so you win the league.
I hear what you're saying still.
Like it's down to your squad depth. Do you know what I mean?
Let me give you this scenario quickly.
Alright,
yeah.
go on.
So the game is 4-3 to AS London against Cannonswood, low-level teams or whatever, yeah. AS London go 5-3 up.
Yeah.
You know DT, that guy from Arsenal, he runs Cannonswood, innit? He runs onto the pitch to confront the ref. He says, stop the game, my player's been racially abused, innit? The referee stops the game, yeah. But it turns out that the player that's been racially abused is black.
Yeah.
And he's racially abused another black person. Is that racism?
I shouldn't even laugh.
Possibly.
Is that racism?
Possibly.
It could be.
Possibly. There's 2. If you got 2 different races,
That's the
as a
scenario.
black person.
Yeah.
So if I'm Jamaican and I'm moving mad against someone that's from an African descent, I'm being racist.
Yeah.
So now the season's gone to playoffs, and it's been delayed. because-
Suspended, yeah, I see it on
see it?
on Twitter. So
Is this like a valid reason? Like, do you reckon he's because he's saying he's riding out for racism? Is this something that you lot?
Was he losing?
He was losing, yeah.
Oh, and then you... Oh, come on, man.
He was what?
He was losing, innit?
Oh.
Do you know what?
So he was the one that was 5-3 down.
Yeah.
And then he went into the pitch. That is dark.
He's cracked it still.
Do you know what I mean?
Cracked it.
So to answer the question...
Do you know what it is with DT as well? He's got work to do because of what he's. Do you know what I mean? So he's trying to, this here is a perfect opportunity.
I'm back
for Twitter to get back on his side.
Yeah.
I'm 5-3 down. I've heard what I've heard. You lot need to defend me.
Can that be racist?
Can black on black racism be a thing? 100%.
Bro, primary school man used to do that. I'm keeping it a buck,
Like
bro.
if I'm Jamaican and I'm Somalian and
I keep it a buck.
and I'm doing a Somali
Bro,
fight,
it weren't. Let's be. I'm
Vice
gonna
versa.
be very honest. It wasn't cool to be African in primary school. Not where I was from. See, when man were flying African jokes, bro, everyone wanted to be a yardie. And if man are saying I'm lying, then I'm flying.
You're not lying.
No one wanted to be Afro when we were younger. So when man was running them African jokes,
nowadays it's the opposite. You don't.
no, 100%, it's the opposite now.
No one wants to cuss Jamaicans. The baby father thing and that.
No, black on black racism is a thing.
No, but we all know what that was. That was
Also-
a masterclass.
No, that's a masterclass.
That was a masterclass.
Then the
He don't care
masterclass.
about what was actually said. He's thinking, yo, I gotta get this game off.
More time.
No, but
That's
another
between
thing.
us, man.
No,
That's between
another
us.
thing, and another thing.
He probably was the one that, you know the change when the man
Push
flashed
it,
him,
push
oh,
it,
you're a
push
boomer
it.
thing and that, and
Yeah,
the joke
yeah,
thing and
yeah.
that. It was probably that, and he said, nah, this
I'm not having this.
fly.
Not in my changing room.
But
Bro, come on,
it could be colorism as well. It could be, bro. Genuinely, it could be a light-skinned person saying it to a black person.
Big bro, we're not disputing about
What is the masterclass?
racism could be a thing.
Yeah.
That was a masterclass, G.
Yeah.
Man's 5-3 down and 5 minutes ago. He heard Eddie comment and said, yo, man's not
Running with
having
it. Running with it. Running
Yeah.
with it. Scrap the whole
Deep
thing.
it. Do you know how
The
mad
game's
that
not
is?
going on.
That's it.
Deep it.
I stand for this.
I've fought my whole life for this.
I've been my life.
This is not happening while I'm here.
Not on my watch.
Wait. Oh, no, it's a change.
Not on my watch.
You must be insane. I've grew up with some real tough men.
Oi, that is an unbelievable masterclass, though.
Oi,
Man
that
dropped the
is
racism
top.
thing.
Yeah, men.
And it worked.
Yeah, that's top.
Just the worst thing, you
He's
can't.
probably changed and say, come on, boys, we go again.
We go again.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys, let's have it.
Are you sure?
go
Do you know
again.
what? Don't even be sure. I said what I said already. That's it.
Bro, he probably said, hey, say something to him quick, say something to him quick. That's crazy work.
And I think Finn got onto him as well, innit it? Hackney Wick. Bobby Casano, yeah.
It's got to be a round of applause for him, though. He's done very, very well.
Nah, man.
No,
Not if you're 5-3 up, man.
No, he's 5-3 down.
No, but you're saying round of applause. I'm saying I can't give a round of applause if I'm the team that's winning
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and you
but
tried
bro,
to flip it on the result.
Just as an outsider looking at it, he's done an amazing job.
This guy is insane. Let's just hope it is actually factual and man was actually being racist, bro. Because if you're pulling that card just because you're losing,
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. I hope that it actually was racism.
No, 100,
Not that I hope
100.
it was racism, but I hope he
Jokes
didn't
aside.
just put that in there so he could just like be like, yeah, I
Jokes
want to
aside.
start the game again.
All right, jokes
So that's
aside,
crazy.
yeah. Jokes aside, I genuinely believe that he used that to the max.
If he was winning 5-3, would he have done the same thing?
That's my point. No chance. I
yo,
don't
yo,
think
yo,
so.
Ryan, what's going on there? Yo.
And that's why I said it's a masterclass.
Yeah, if he was winning
he spun
5-3,
everything.
would he have then told the ref to stop?
We're a team, and like I said, 15 different nationalities.
Yeah, the guy in the back's on job as well. Look at him.
From here, I'm proud of that. Every one of you mean a lot in this team.
The winning team. This is 5-3.
That's what they do. That's what they play. That's what DT's known for. Yeah, to create that kind of animosity, that division, right? Because he thinks, yeah, he's the best.
That's a multicultural changing room.
It
you know.
is.
I said it to him at the stands. I'll say it to him again, face to face. You want to win a game, you win it like we men do, right? So, nice game, play.
Oh, so what it looks like is these lot are definitely on the fact that it weren't a racism thing.
Yeah.
They're just trying to pull that racism card.
That's what I think it is, though.
Yeah, I think so
Like,
as well.
I hope not, but yeah.
I'm
I'll
not
be honest,
disputing
if
that
that was
something happened or
5-3,
didn't happen.
yeah.
But I'm just saying that
He
he
used it.
100% used that to spin it.
Yeah, I agree.
100. It's not even a
Because if he was
question.
winning, I
If
don't
he was
think he
winning
would've done
5-3, he's not saying a word.
They would have said, come on, boys.
But that's what I'm saying. For the
That's
sake
what
of
I'm
the
saying.
club and for
Well,
the sake of going through in the playoffs, some man will do anything. Like, we're talking about because maybe the level's not, bro.
No, he said it.
Any level,
Yeah.
like, bro, if man's telling me to go and say something, obviously, me personally, I wouldn't do it. But I hear it.
Bro, it's a difficult situation because the player is a player for that team, obviously, and his manager or someone in the management team are telling him to do it. It's like, do you go against your whole team when he's supposedly standing up for you and speaking up for you, and then you say, no, he didn't say it?
That man just wanted the second
Do you
shot,
get
man.
it? He's in his head, he might be thinking.
They had couple man injured or something, man. They want to rerun that.
Yeah,
might-
they
he
just
might-
wanted the second chance, man.
Yeah,
Like I said, I hope they ain't
Lifeline.
racism thing, but
Lifeline, we go again.
That man said win by any means.
Any mean.
They still ain't replayed the game either, so that's what the whole delay is about.
They still even played it.
The dark thing will be,
surely
the dark
we
thing
get-
will be
in
if
the
they win
game-
the game.
If they win the game on
But
the
if they
return-
win,
Through the squads, we 6-4.
so what if this team pull off a racist card?
That's not,
That if we finish, you know, just as the game's about to finish. I'm not having this.
We don't condone any form of racism or abuse in football. However, it's disappointing to see the Cannons Woods chairman, who has been shouting from the stands all game, rush onto the pitch just because he's heard alleged racial slurs. We are proud to have 15 different nationalities in our squad, and we will not tolerate such behaviour or accusations. It's embarrassing that after we scored to make it 6-4, he suddenly decided to pull his players off the pitch. The game was abandoned with minutes remaining, and his laughter as the ref called it off is unsettling. Poor conduct from their owner.
So when they
6-4.
scored
6-4.
Yeah, he said after he said
6-4 don't sound good,
That's,
man.
and I even said, bro, you know when that game was called off, he was smirking.
He
He's
was
thinking,
laughing.
yo,
Apparently, he
thinking-
was laughing.
Thinking, I got him.
Got him!
Bro, that's dark, man.
That, I'll be honest.
6-4 don't
You
sound
know when they
good,
say win
man.
by any means, that is beyond any means. That's
That's why let's be
disgusting.
real. Like, I don't
That's
condone
disgusting.
it, but
So
I hear it.
are they going to replay or what? What's going on then?
They announced that he's now left the club, by the way.
Who's left the club?
After he jumped on the pitch to do up race, yeah,
The chairman has
yeah,
left
don't
the club.
look good. The owner, the same guy, my man here,
Owner of the club
The owner has left
today.
today.
mental,
So
mental.
he's giving them a second chance and then left.
That game, that can't be a second chance. Game,
don't want nothing to backfire
game's
on.
done.
I'll be honest with you.
That's why
Do
he
you know
left.
what they're going to say? They're going to say, we've thought about it, we've spoken to him, and we realised that he's just not good to have around the club. We're sorry about this. Let's replay the game like
The
men.
game's done. No replaying the game, man.
No,
The game's
it
done.
has to be replayed, bro.
Nah, man.
There's no other way around it, bro. It doesn't matter. Even if there was 2 minutes left, you have to replay it. The only thing that they can do to make it right is if they let them start with a 2-0 lead.
What? As in kickoff and
Yeah,
they walk.
2 goals, yeah.
Do people do that nowadays? Still,
You can do that. Like, if they want to be like
Me
the most
personally,
fair.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it.
I don't
Me
think
as
the
a
man
centre
for the
half,
ends
to
are not
watch
doing
2
that.
goals going for free. No, so I'm
And even
tackling.
that, the 2 goals go. Everyone's still fit and fresh. Like that's the
I
first
know,
minute of
that's
the game.
problem. You're a disgrace.
Oh, man brought up his children.
You are a
I
disgrace.
know someone that brings up their child a lot.
You are a disgrace. I sat in the stands with my children and never said a word all game. The match official has confirmed that had.
It's not to do with you. I swear it's not to do
No,
with you. Come on, why are we laughing?
this is a mess, bro.
Hey. No, I did he? Sorry. Danny, go on, bro. The match official has confirmed that I had nothing to do with the game being abandoned. The referee asked our player, who was racially abused, if he wanted to continue, and along with our captain, they decided to walk off as a team. You are an embarrassment, you are a fool, and you're... No, I'm joking. And I will not be dragged into this by you and your lies. The fact you think because you have a team full of different nationalities, one of you cannot be racist is nothing short of disgusting. That, you see that bit there, I agree with. That bit there, in
Yeah.
terms of having a team full of different nationalities,
Yeah.
to think that no one can be racist, I get that bit, but I'm not agreeing with you still. Our player has been left visibly shaken. He's a con artist. He's a con. You don't type that on Twitter. You type that on a police statement. That, anyhow, and hurt by what he's been subjected to, and your first thought is to try and blame others. Cowards, every single one of you.
I wonder what was said though.
So
I'll
you've
be
made
real
that
though.
statement, and now you've left as the owner of the club.
I'll be real. What I will say.
Wait, was it this recent though? Why did it say November 30th?
No, so this started then.
This is
Last year.
this is from last year.
No, it's this season, but obviously.
No. I mean, as in 2024.
Yeah, but it hasn't been resolved yet.
And that came back up because it still hasn't been resolved.
I'll
You
be
gotta
honest.
throw in the towel, man.
I'll be honest. This is what I will say.
And the games ain't been played. Forget it, man.
If the player is genuinely like been affected by it, I actually hope that something does like be done about it.
100%.
Because I definitely wouldn't want to be the person that's being racially abused, and then now everyone's like not believing me, and it's actually affected my day to day. When the
that's true.
victim, and a lot of the time the victim is the person who never like, no one ever really protects them or like actually helps them. And in this scenario, it's like it's everyone like obviously I don't I don't condone anyone that lies about anything that can like diminish anyone's character. But something like this, I feel like it's quite deep to say someone said it and they didn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, if this is something that is actually true, I genuinely hope that they actually deal with it in the correct manner.
Have you man been through that before?
Yeah.
What?
I remember mine was Pete, bro.
Yeah.
Mine ruined my daughter's career.
Yeah.
What, being
Dark,
racially
bro.
abused?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark.
No, remember what happened? Mine ruined that year, bro.
What, in person?
Yeah. That's why I wasn't playing, bro. I think it was like the last game of pre-season. I remember it was like just before half time. One of the players on the other team must have said something. Don't want to repeat it, obviously, but obviously gone back and forth. I remember going in the change room. My gaffer was like, because obviously Darlington is like predominantly one colour, innit? So I've gone there in at half time. My players have backed me because my players have actually heard it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm just making it up or whatever. Like everyone's heard it. My gaffer goes to me, "Did you actually say that?" From that point, I was like, "It's whatever," innit? Then the ref obviously asked if I want to continue and whatnot. And then I put it on Twitter, innit?
Yeah.
When everyone saw it, I put it up on Twitter. Then people at the club, like higher up, were telling me take it down. I was like, no.
Ooh.
I was like, why am I going to take it down? And then obviously, I didn't take it down. Didn't play again, basically.
Damn.
Remember when I came? I played every single game,
And this guy was at home stressed, bro.
bro. Pete, bro.
So the club told you to take it down, and because you didn't take down the tweet, they stopped you from playing.
Yeah, so obviously because I've never experienced like that before, innit? So it's like, but I've seen obviously naturally you speak out on it because it's something that needs to be stopped. So when I spoke out on it, got a lot of positive feedback at the time, and obviously I remember coming to training one day, and then like people were just telling me to like take, not as in players and that, as in people in certain places in the club, like saying take it down, we're gonna deal with it. I was like, why am I taking it down? It's something that shouldn't be happening, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then yeah, bro. He's crazy.
4-3, yeah.
Then yeah, didn't take it down. Didn't play again, bro.
So did you have a conversation with the fact that you weren't playing again, or was it just like
Didn't
just
really
quiet?
have the chance to because I remember first game of the season. I'm obviously expecting to play because I played every game, scored in my first game, all of this stuff, did well, and then first game, I was either on the bench or I wasn't in the squad. I think I wasn't in the squad. I was like, what? Went to him, didn't really say anything. Cool. Second game, I was on the bench. That's when I came on mad early. Remember, I came on like the 30th minute that game. And I played well. And all the fans are like, why is this guy not playing kind of thing? He needs to play. And then third game, got dragged. That was it, bro. Got shipped on loan.
Football's a dark game, and I don't feel like a lot of people see this side of the game, genuinely.
What the hell are you laughing at, man?
No, because the whole process was mad, bro.
No, I know.
It
Obviously,
was dark, bro.
you two living together, innit?
Yeah.
So obviously, they know a lot different, innit? I'm just saying, I don't feel like a lot of people understand like that players go through this often, and when they speak up, it's like they're punished. That's what I was saying about the victim being the person who's punished in these situations.
Yeah.
And it's not right. That's what I was literally saying about the previous
From the
situation.
top level. All
Do you
the
know
way
why it's
down,
mad as well? Because it was a change. It's mad as well because to this day, I remember that game that I got dragged. I actually didn't play great. I'm not gonna lie, but my head was all over the place, bro. So to this day, when you go on Twitter and like Darlington fans still like talk rubbish about some horrible player, and it's like you don't even know. Like you saw it, and when you saw it, obviously you was backing, but when it came down to it, bro, basically by myself, bro. That's why this season was so deep for me. To prove myself, innit? Bro, it's gone past that, bro. Good season.
Did it happen last season?
A couple seasons ago. But after that period when I was up there, that's when I was like, because obviously that's when I first got released, innit?
Okay.
So when I first got released, my mentality was, let me go there, bat it up, go straight back up. After that year happened, I was just all over the gaff, bro. I was thinking, this is long. The only good thing about that year was that I found God again, bro. But other than that, it was crap. Then I said, let me just go back to basics, and I went step 4, played step 4. Then last year, obviously, played at Carl Shorten. Then it's just been like that. Obviously, this year I played step 2. Obviously, this year was most important because obviously the north side, innit? And then the south side. So like, let me just show you what I'm on, basically. That was my mentality going into this season. and hopefully
I think you've done that, to be fair.
Do you know what I mean?
I would say you have.
Smalls is the guy we're talking about is in the six-a-side team proper. He's saying like he could get a six-a-side team that will beat 6 professional players playing against his six-a-side team.
Oh, wasn't that they actually play
Yeah.
like sixes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a 6 guy. He's got a team, a six-a-side team.
Yeah, probably, bro.
Probably because it's their thing, innit?
I don't know.
It's like Ballers League, basically.
No, I don't know. Should I tell you why I don't know?
Why?
I just feel like there's so many things here that's like it's easier. Like it's said, like it sounds good, but football's not one on paper.
I'm not even talking about on paper. I'm talking about in regards to. It's the same way we talk about, man. There's some man that are not 11-a-side players, bro.
No, I hear that, but it's like
So that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of man, for instance, that 11-a-side, first pick, 6-a-side, go away.
no, I hear that, but then it's like you wouldn't pick those players who are not good for six-a-side in that six-a-side team. Like you would pick someone like maybe like Iwobi. Iwobi's gonna be sick at six-a-side. You're gonna pick people who actually fit the build for the team. And what I'm saying is that just because it's six-a-side, like we even said that Ballers League, the standard hasn't been great compared to our six-a-side that we play in, and loads of the players there play six-a-side. There was someone who played futsal, and he was not good in six-a-side. What I watched, he wasn't
Like
good.
your dog.
He wasn't good.
He's a free agent.
You know what I mean? Like there's been loads of six-a-side people that I've watched who have played six-a-side, and they're not doing any better than anyone that plays 11. They're not playing 11s. So if you think now because you play six-a-side, you're going to do better than professional, just footballers in general who play six-a-side anyways with their friends, I feel like it's even. Because you have the advantage. You have the advantage that you play six-a-side, but they have the advantage of they have better ability.
I don't think it's a far-fetched point, but I think the underestimating pro players in terms of doing the basics very well is what people don't think about in that statement. Like you're talking about people that will be playing one-touch football or max two-touch and having people running compared to six-a-side. Not to say you can't play two-touch and have people running, but there's just some fundamentals that pros have that is easier to grasp. If you're looking at a play like, I don't know, I'm going to use, obviously he said pro, so I'm not going to go on and say Messi, Ronaldo, it's unrealistic.
I said it would be.
But even like a Pogba, for instance, he will boss a six-a-side pitch. Yeah. He doesn't necessarily have to have Rashford and thing with him. There's just certain elements in a pro's game that is above levels for, I'm not going to say a normal six-a-side player, but six-a-side players that are warm in that environment.
Like Dembele.
Do you get what I mean? What Dembele?
Either. Any.
Any?
No, I was talking about the one that was at Tottenham though.
Musa Dembele.
Musa Dembele, yeah.
If Musa Dembele steps on a six-a-side pitch, you're not.
And then you're talking about sweeper keepers. Like, I mean, sweeper keepers that are pros. Like, let's not go to Manuel Neuer.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's, I wouldn't say it's there, but like, as pros, you got to remember, I'm not going to say that I'm a pro myself, but as pros, we kind of downplay how good these people really are because they're not fucking Ronaldo or Messi.
Yes.
Like, an average pro is a very good footballer. Maybe not great on sixes, but if you could get 6 decent pro players, bro, it won't be flipping as easy as playing a six-a-side team, let alone getting the crop of pro players. You get what I mean? So I don't think it's as straightforward as I'll get my 6 from South and play 6 pros and we're guaranteed to beat them. Do you get what I mean? That's the way I see it anyways.
That's what I was saying. I definitely agree.
That's the way I see it.
I think I was saying it more from a point of just like these questions. Is it possible?
Oh, but
No,
anything's
not
possible,
like that.
bro.
But as in like, in terms of, I agree with both of you. Like, on a personal standpoint, I don't think that you can just bring any 6 and because they play 6-a-side, you can go and beat a bunch of pros. It's not like that. Because obviously, like you said, like even when you look at England, for instance, you look at them and play small-sided games.
Joke.
Like the standard is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Some of the things you see them and do.
Like the Rondos are mad.
So
Some of the Rondos are mad.
And that's just fundamentals.
And you're looking at Rondos, not to disrespect none of the England players, but you're looking at like Maguire's in there joking.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even look at him and say, oh, as England players, who's gonna be sick at Rondos? Like Maguire's joking. Like I've seen like clips of Gary Cahill, and man, like they're moving the ball.
I know about them and fizz the passes. You know?
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
But
That's what I'm saying.
Of saying in terms of with pro players, like the fundamentals and the ability to do the basics 9-10 times out of 10 is very underrated. That's why a lot of men aren't there, because a lot of men bypass the basics. They're able to do spectacular once or twice every other game, but to be able to string a 5-yard pass 10 times
with the
in a row
perfect weight.
is hard.
Yeah.
Like you see it, bro. The lower you go, you can't even do certain passing drills, bro. Balls all bobbling all over the gaff, man are touching it out. You have to get a second ball and that. Like, bro. You know how it goes, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, you're not
do you get what
wrong.
I'm saying? So it's like, I agree with both of you.
Obviously, you're a professional footballer. You've played champ for a very long time. Yeah. So obviously, do you feel like if you picked 6 of the people that you've played with, 5 of the people you've played with, including the keeper and yourself, do you think that a normal, or not, I don't want to say normal, but someone who is good in the 6-a-side scene would definitely beat you lot in a game? And if you could pick a 6-a-side team, who would you pick?
I wouldn't say like if I picked 6 people, 100% beat them.
Yeah.
You know how some pros be like, oh, they'll go there both thing.
Yeah.
And they can go left and stuff like that. But if I was picking 6 people that I played with, 6 people.
Or even against, to be fair. But I think Ibi should be in there.
Who?
Abraham Adair.
What you talk about? Who I played with?
Yeah, with or against. With or against.
I already know the first player that you're going to put in there.
Go on, say.
Rav.
Rav?
Yeah.
Rav?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you pause?
No, yeah.
I forgot who Rav was, huh?
Bro.
No, Ravel Morrison.
First player.
Damn.
Patrick Roberts.
Damn.
Oh.
Got to be in there.
That's old school, that. Hey,
Patrick Roberts.
that's
or Ravel
old
Morrison.
school, that.
That's
You
2.
know what?
You got to include yourself as well.
Me as well?
Yeah.
I'm both in 6s though.
No, you're not. You've got to win.
I go.
He's the worst in 6.
I know he is.
Chubac Pom.
I think Jed would be a good defender in that.
In 6s?
Yeah. He locked up Martinelli. Jed Spence.
When you say played with, by the way,
I go, yeah.
Played with or against.
are you including like... Are you
Anywhere,
just talking
anywhere.
about like in season or you talking about like goals and
No,
that as well?
played anywhere. Like played with any pros. Any pros you've played with, like pause. But played with any pros.
No, I'll say Jed as well.
Yeah.
One more. The goalkeeper, probably Dan Randolph, you know.
Got the ball-led keeper.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Old school.
You would
No. Tell her like, sorry, Zach Steffen.
Okay.
Ooh. So if you had to pick another player, so you know how that's how I was saying, like you can do one with a keeper,
Yeah.
and then also some people just do players.
Yeah.
So like if you could pick a player instead of a keeper, so you don't have to have a keeper essentially.
Yeah.
Who would that player be? It could be any position as well.
Tav still. Marcus Avenir.
Championship top goal scorer last year. Ravel Morrison, the best ever academy product at Man United.
That guy's a joke, bro.
Patrick Roberts was the next Messi.
Hey,
Jed Spence is at Tottenham.
no. You see Ravel Morrison and Patrick Roberts, yeah? Them man can do the both thing as much as they like, bro. Can't chat to them. When it comes to game day, they're the two that'll turn up still.
Pat Roberts is a bad man still.
Like, bro, they used to make Patrick Roberts magic man, yeah? And like they used to let a magic man shoot and dribble and that. But once you got the ball, you're not tackling them, bro. You're not tackling them, bro.
Lex, you want to do one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna put Ravel Morrison in there as well, bro.
I have to put Elise first.
Elise, damn.
Wait, where's he at now, Elise?
But I mean,
This is what I said. I don't want. I'm gonna let you go afterwards as well. After you, I'll go.
Omar Richards. Do you know how I'm gonna put it there just because of what I've seen Charlie Adam?
Okay.
Probably say Dread.
Daniel
forget about Dredd.
Daniel Johnson.
I can't forget about Dredd.
Daniel Johnson.
Probably say Dread. Might as well put Ibi in there.
Abraham Adair.
Yeah.
A defender.
Yourself?
Oh, then I'll put myself.
Okay. You gonna do yours?
No, do you want to do yours?
No, you go first. All right, I can
flip.
do mine. I would say Wilfred Zaha.
Can I forget that?
Daniel Johnson. Seydou Khan. Joe Rebo. Kellen Fisher at Norwich.
Oh.
But you weren't gonna know the name. Man said, yeah, of Norwich. What's his name? Kenneth Fisher of Norwich. What the fuck about? You're smart, right?
Bolasie.
Yannick.
Bolasie.
Well, you're making me remember names now, you know.
This is why I say that because I was on the spot. My mind went clear.
Yo, I
Had to go
got
back.
Peanut. That's what I'm saying, mate.
Alright, to be fair, though,
What a player. He's probably the best.
Nah, man. Sterling's one.
Yeah.
Throw Sterling in there. Bolasie's another one. Can throw him in there. And then, yeah, from there, just got the man them, innit? You know, Smalls, Magic, Half.
I've wrapped it. I should have put Nathan Aki.
We get it, bro. You know pros. Jesus
No,
Christ.
I played against
Nathan
him.
Aki of Man City. All right.
No,
Fuck's
Man
sake.
City. I don't need to say of Man
So-
City. No.
So blessed. So blessed around these pros.
You played against as well.
Yeah, but I said that.
Oh, bro.
No, we're not listening to me. I said that out loud. I said played with or against.
Oh,
Bro.
I didn't hold that.
I said it loud and clear. You said Ronaldo. Oh, you would have done the whole Man United team. There's a Chelsea, Pogba, Bruno, Ronaldo.
Bad.
So yeah, I was having a conversation today and we was talking about Zaha and then Bolasie's name came up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say how the conversation went, but for you, man, who would you say in their prime was actually a better winger, Zaha or Bolasie?
Bolasie is the originator. Is the original. Is the original. Zaha is the
Bolasie was an out-and-out winger, bro.
No. Okay.
Zaha.
Okay, I'll be honest. This is my thought process on it. Yeah. It
depends
for
on
me,
what
this
from
is
a
like
winger.
Ronaldinho and Neymar.
I think what killed Bolasie's game was end product.
Yes.
So that's why I said it depends what you want from a winger because he's chinging 10 out of 10. 100%.
Zaha had the most take-ons most
But this is what I'm
years.
saying. Zaha's doing that
Plus.
and
Yeah.
end product.
I would agree.
So in that regard,
Bolasie got a £30 million move, bro. Zaha stayed at Palace, bro.
Nah, Zaha moved to United and had to go back, innit?
That's
Zaha
true.
made the move,
He's had
bro.
the biggest move.
He made the move.
No, Zaha made the move, but I had to go back to basics, bro. After what happened, bro.
Yeah, but that don't mean that he's not a
And
decent
they,
player.
they both played with each other again,
And Zaha was.
and Bolasie got the move, bro, to Everton for 30 M's.
Yeah, but Zaha
Do
was.
your due diligence
Zaha was
research,
a lot. As I
brother.
said, Zaha was Zaha's younger than him, obviously. Yeah.
But
By
you-
like
you
3-4
was what,
years, yeah. It's like 3-4 years. I think it's
You
like
good?
3-4 years.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
My brother.
But what I'm saying is, no one here is gonna say, okay, Bolasie is rubbish or he's not good. They're both levels.
Yeah, 100.
But if we're looking at them individually, forget the move. If we look at them individually, Zaha can do what Bolasie can do, which is he might not do the same type of flair, but he has flair. He has the most he's duels at one-on-ones. He wins the most fouled player. So he does that side which Bolasie does, but he also scores an assist, which Bolasie didn't do on the same level as
I think
Zaha.
Bolasie's more of a Bob version of Zaha, man.
Check their stats when they were both there.
I don't need to check their stats.
No, it's just
bro.
a quick, brother. I'm just putting that out there, bro.
Do you think Bolasie's better?
I'd rather Bolasie.
No,
No,
25 assists.
25 assists,
13 goals.
13 goals. Go to Zaha.
No, but I'm sure Zaha's played more games.
Oh my God.
Told you, bro. He's played more games.
Oh,
I think you have to check it by the season.
oh my. Wait, go to the overall goals.
No, I think he's cleared it. Zaha's cleared it.
74 and 62.
At Palace alone.
What's him?
He's cleared it at Palace alone.
Like,
But I think Yannick had a better career though.
Who? Bolasie's had a better career.
Yeah.
More places.
No, the clubs he played for are massive.
Clubs.
Yeah.
But that's mainly because Zaha was at Palace.
Palace, yeah.
Zaha was at Leon.
Yeah, he was there.
I think last season or this season,
Shut up.
Galaxy.
stuck the place out, man.
He what?
It was bad still. We got the 5-2.
Zaha.
You're dumb.
No wait, I didn't know, bro.
No, but that's 16
No,
and
wait,
17.
no.
We're saying in their peak.
I don't know about your
Man
problem.
done the
bro.
odd rebound,
No
Phil.
wait, huh?
Man done the odd reading. When he found out Zaha's got less.
No, but I'll be honest though, this doesn't mean anything. That's Bolasie's best season then. If we let's do Bolasie's best season against Zaha's best season.
Zaha will have a better season, bro.
All right then. So
Probably.
we said their peak.
True.
So we're not talking about what they did when they were
I don't
together.
think the stats matter. I think Zaha is better than Bolasie. Opinion
Better
wise.
player, yeah?
Overall. And product as well, being the main thing.
Yeah. As
The fact that he had to get Bruck up more time in games. He was getting targeted. Like, I wouldn't say Bolasie
you're
was getting
more like
targeted. but
Bolasie. I understand why he's saying Bolasie. I actually fully get it why he's saying Bolasie.
why?
No, I get it now. Now I've realized.
You agree with them, yeah?
Now I've realized what he's done. I've clocked it.
What?
I've clocked it still. I've actually clocked it. He's dark. You're good still.
What?
That. Isn't it? That's good. That's good for a minute, Lex. Lex, isn't it? That's good.
Lex, be honest. Do you actually know what you're talking about?
I believe so. It only could be one thing.
Say it.
Why am I saying it?
No, I just want to know because I don't want to say it and you say yeah.
Because he was at thing with him.
Yeah.
Because he was at Borough with him.
Yeah, and
No, bro.
and him and Bolasie were similar. He was on juicing, man. That was his thing. He didn't care about end product. He never cared about end product ever.
What?
So if you
Lex,
ask a
you're
player,
lying.
him in his
man,
raw
don't wanna
state,
lie on my
him
name,
in his
bro.
raw state, did he care about stats or would he care about drinking, man, and cutting in and this and that? What did he care about?
Playing sounds more like Zaha, bro. Playing sounds more like Zaha, bro.
You.
Yes, bro. When Bolasie, bro.
What are you saying though? Yannick's better.
I think Yannick better.
Damn.
So
I think Zaha. For the reason I said before. It's mainly the end product.
Nah, I hate you with that. I just like the way you can manipulate the ball.
But that's why I said it depends on
Stuff
what
like
you want
that.
from a winger, because if it's just 10 times out of 10, I know that he's getting past that
Yeah,
line, then probably Bolasie.
what do you like?
I think we're underestimating Bolasie's team though.
Oh no. I'm not.
Bro, man sweeping the floor in Prem.
No, I
Come
understand.
get the ball, sweeping the floor.
That's like Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho does some mad things that no one else is going to do, but Neymar is still better than him. The closest person to Messi, ability-wise, is Neymar.
It's Neymar, 100%.
Ronaldo can't talk to Neymar ability-wise. It's impossible.
It's only because of Ronaldo's longevity.
Neymar could be better than Messi a bit, ability-wise.
Man said
I'm ready to have that conversation.
Messi and Neymar.
I'm ready to have a conversation. No,
No, bro,
I'm gonna tell you why.
Neymar
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
is-
I'm gonna tell you why.
Close, bro.
This is the same thing, yeah. It's like you see
Don't
you
negate
see
it.
Messi.
Don't negate it.
Messi does the basics excellently, but Neymar does the tricks excellently too. So where did we go? Because Messi makes it look so easy, but Neymar does a mad thing.
That man
against
can battle for-
professional
that man-
footballers.
Neymar's actually good at the basics.
Yeah, not obviously, but he
No,
does
but I'm
the
saying
basics
like,
well.
no, I'm saying
Man,
that a
yeah.
lot more than like people would watch
Downplay.
Neymar and think because he does the tricks
He can't
and
do the
excellency
Neymar.
so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
But if you actually watch like
Basics.
overall games, not just 9-minute YouTube highlights, you actually watch games of
He's
Neymar.
rainbow
He
flicking.
does the basics very well.
He's getting
No.
booked.
This is the thing, yeah.
Even in that Barca team,
Even
it's
little
hard.
things just like
You
through
have to.
balls.
This is
and
why
that,
I'm
bro.
ready
He's
for this
actually a
discussion.
bad boy.
This is why I'm ready for this discussion, yeah. Because Neymar is actually a complete footballer.
Yeah.
Bro. Like the guy is a joke. He's ridiculous, yeah. And it's to the point where people downplay him so much that it doesn't even make sense. Like people will say Ronaldo is better than Neymar ability-wise, and it's impossible.
He is.
Ronaldo is
guy
better
has-
than Neymar ability-wise.
He is.
The guy at Santos was world
Depends on what
class,
Ronaldo you want to talk about. Remember, we've seen 3 different Ronaldos, you know.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
be fair, though-
You've seen the striker Ronaldo. You've seen
R9
the.
though.
We're not talking about R9. We're talking about CR7.
Yeah.
Bro, when
That United
Ronaldo was
Ronaldo
at
is
his peak,
disgusting.
left winger, no one's seen anything like it, bro. I don't care what no one tells
I
me.
did. Thierry Henry.
Oh yeah, right, man.
What?
Thierry Henry at Arsenal. He scored.
Thierry
20
Henry
goals,
was
20
doing
assists.
what prime Ronaldo at United was doing.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever,
He
man.
wasn't doing skills.
Whatever.
Do you know what? Do you know, this is what we're
Prime
going to do.
Ronaldo's the best thing to touch Prem, bro. Let's not go there.
Thierry Henry's been voted the best player ever to play in the Prem, so we're going to stop it here.
Ronaldo has
And
actually.
no, it was actually
But
Thierry
there we
Henry.
go. Ronaldo
His
has
best foreign
actually.
player was actually Thierry Henry.
Ronaldo has actually.
No, it was actually Thierry Henry.
Has your dog got a Ballon d'Or? Cause my dog does.
What does that mean?
Has your
Thierry
dog?
Henry was
has your-
robbed. No,
has your
by
dog done-
Nedved.
Listen, he's played how many years? Has your dog done what my dog's done in his Premier
your dog,
League?
you don't
Because
know.
Ronaldo went on to be better than Prime Henry in the Prem, and he was better than Prime Henry as Ronaldo in the Prem, and that even Ronaldo's prime.
As I was
Ronaldo's
saying,
prime
I'm
when
going
he's
to
in
end
the
this
Prem,
now
and man
because
are
we have
better
a
than
man
Ronaldo.
that is a
And
maniac
he's not even
named
in his
Menace. and Menace actually is shouting over everyone to
know,
get his point.
Viv,
but the thing is, shouting doesn't raise your point
not-
or the
hear what I'm saying.
or the value
Viv,
of
hear
your
what I'm
argument.
saying. Viv,
So
hear
it's
what
been a
I'm saying.
pleasure for
Hear what I'm
everyone
saying.
being here.
You see
Thank
the-
you so
you see
much.
the
He's
Prem?
still going, but we're
I'm
gonna
talking to
end
Viv, I'm
this
talking to
now.
Viv. End it, sorry,
It's
end it,
actually
end it,
gonna
end
be
it,
the
sorry.
end.
End it, sorry.
Thank you so much for tuning in,
Thank you,
and I
guys.
hope to see you again, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, please. Thank you very much.